Did I? Howdy, y'all. It's me, Simon, Joel Jingo. It is the 22nd of July, 2026, I'm told. And we just come off a major um, event, the World Cup. Ugh, got World Cup hangover. Not literally, but figuratively. And I know there's no one here right now, but if there were some people to show up, I was here to chat. I'm here not for the likes and the cloud, but those always help. We're here for the super chats, right? And we're learning how to make reels, and we're learning how to do reel to reel. And I've been learning some really cool stuff over here. Yeah, look at that. I can't explain it yet, but wow, I know what it's supposed to do. Will it do it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't want to get my hopes up too much. But anyway, I watched the YouTube Creator Spotlight today, and it discussed community building and polls and interaction and engagement. And you see those words a lot, I guess, when you're an aspiring content creator. Engagement. Um, and I'm of the older generation where I figure less is more, but actually less isn't more. More is more. Though being of older generation also with these concerns, the music's too loud, the devices are too, you know, and the kids are too. So you don't want to. I don't want to. My stuff's so addictive. I can get these kids strung out on on music, music visualizers and karaoke booths and solfeggio frequencies. Yeah, and rhymes. Anyway, I'm here for any questions. I always know the cameras. I figure I just work because I know no one shows up here really, unless I'm working. When I'm working and I can't pay attention, then there'll be people in the chat be like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "I'm working. I can't chat. I'm not here to chat now." What's my shirt say? I don't know. Some shirt I found. Sabetha, yeah. Sabetha. Anyway, wait for your chat anytime. Anytime. May not have this opportunity again for a long time to chat around like this, you and I. Just me and you. I got a new chat friend. I wonder if I can. Can I do this picture in the picture? Can I get fancy with YouTube here? Let's see what we can do here. I've seen people do that. Uh, green screen stuff. There's another camera thing. Oops, nope. That's not what you do. That's not what you do. Hmm. 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 Okay. Well, ah. Hmm. What I'd like to do is share a screen. Poll. Oh, there's those things that they were talking about in the creator spotlight. Let's do a. You want to do a poll or a Q&A or a countdown? We could count down to um, the kickoff of the 30th of 52. If DJ Sam I am can, then I can. He can, she can, they can, we can, we can. 988 we can. We can, we can't. Something like that. That's 72-hour all live worldwide marathon hackathon sign along sing along telethon to raise awareness for suicide prevention. 988 dial 988 today. Suicide's a hairy one. And so no one likes to discuss it. So our radio stations, our radio stations, we got 4 radio stations. I Love You Radio, I Am Able Radio University, Reflections Recovery Radio, and El Diablo Radio. So we're spinning 4 stations 24/7. And they're branded and they kind of sound like they mean. Um, yeah. I'll put my link in the bio. Oh, I can say that now. I got a link that I can put in the bio. I got a couple of links put in the bio. I'm gamifying my affiliate list here. So I show folks the tools, are always going to be in the descriptions. It's going to be like a checklist. It's going to be gamified. You get streaks if you check in and use one of my tools every 48 hours for a period of 21 to 22 days. And that's really literally only about half of that time, about 10 days, is once every 48 hours. And it could be the same app, you know. And these links are I mean, they're valuable. They're valuable. They have value the moment you sign up for the trial. You get a bunch of free tokens. You get a trial period. Depends on what the platform is. It's usually 7 days to 14 days. Um, and you can give it a try. Try it before you buy it. And of course, those are affiliate links, and I promote links that benefit me with a commission, of course, and as well as you should. And that's why they're there. They're there to help you. You're gonna have to use some tool. And I've been experimenting the past couple of years, and these are the best tools I've been able to find in the market, in the space. Maybe not the best, but the ones that are working for my system right now. I try to go open source when I can. I'm a Google first platform. We build on Google. We're Google first. And we're free first, too. Open source and free first on everything as well. Um, Working on lots of different things that creators do, I guess. Reels and shorts. But I like to make games, so I've been working on developing games and interactive games and games that use biometrics and your GPSs and your auditories and your senses in different ways, and your creativity and skill building. It's kind of how I teach myself new things um, through music, and so I've just been trying to share that my madness, my methodologies, I guess. So this app up here, I'm kind of bottlenecked. When I learned about like Suno, when I there was life before Suno and then life after Suno. It was that big of a difference in my life, I think. Been on cloud nine. Thank you, Suno. Thank you, Timbaland. Thank you, Flostradamus, those folks that I did those remix contests with back in the day. I mean, it was something to be a little hasty from Kansas and remixing with Timbaland in the afternoon, an October afternoon, just like as another. I remixed my track like 20 times, I think. I had Timbaland singing Italian. Remember that? Remember that, Timbaland? No, you don't. It was just your voice, I think. I don't think it was you there. No, I think it was just your voice, but it was that Love Again. Man, I'll play that. It's on the radio, in fact. It's on I Love You Radio. It's on regular rotation there. Um, so yeah, I'm a music nerd, a band nerd. I read a lot of music. I'm kind of bottlenecked on some music, and this app here is going to help. I'll try to explain it real quick. Basically, I get to upload. I'm supposed to be uploading my .wav, my audio file, and then it will parse the audio, give me the beats per minute, the metadata, and give it the lyrics. So it'll give me a .lrc. A .lrc is a timestamp sync that the computers use to um, edit the syncopation and the transitions and swipes and special effects in your visual content. Um, and .srts are for subtitles. And these guys can get pretty fancy with subtitles. So basically, the big idea is, you upload your music after it's been produced. We have a human in the loop at all times. So reel to reel records demands that there's a human element, there's human augmentation in some form or fashion, whether it's you lay the vocal track, or you do the beat, or you write the lyrics, or but there has to be something human to even get considered for the next levels in the radios and the contests and things like that. So anyway, just saying. No one's here yet. Okay, well, this would be a great time to do a Q&A answer. I'm trying to do a screen because I got a co-host that I can bring on right now. Believe it or not. Q&A. What questions should we answer or ask? Let's ask. Let's ask our co-host. See if we can get a co-host up here and answer. See how this works. Where's my drink? Oh, I know I'm still here. Man, no drinks in the studio. I know, but this is an automated show notes and timestamp generator. This is where I can. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know. I'll let you know when I use it. I asked Gemini yesterday how we could improve our workflow with our automations. We have a lot of Opal and Gem automations and skills, and luckily these guys know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. They just say, you can do this, you can do that, and this will help you that way and this way. This one is the I Am Able Radio University Producer Protocol dashboard. So I select production title, AI Producer, or Automate the Airways. This is DJ No More. DJ No More is an educational AI. I have AI DJs on my radio station, by the way. Inside our raw file. So one of the projects that the AIs are and I are doing with the radio stations actually happens to be a course on ethics, AI and ethics, a content creator's field guide to AI and ethics in broadcast, content creation, things like that. Because we come to a couple of crossroads and questions in our own workflows that really deserve pause and some deeper considerations, whether it's building robots and automations and skills, or whether it's substituting or presenting. How do you present the AI DJ? I mean, the AI DJ is not going to be there live to take an emergency call or a weather report. So those kinds of questions we're looking to discuss, explore, answer, hopefully, to our satisfaction anyway. And I figure once we're done with that little process, then boom, like our other titles, we have a product or ebook or a course, a system that I learned from because they produced it for me to learn from. And if it's good enough for DJ Sam, I am, and it's good enough for me, I'm DJ B1. DJ B1. DJ B1. DJ No More. Well, it gets confusing because we have two DJ No Mores on staff. And of course, you have to know it that DJ No More is with I Am Able Radio. He knows more, but he usually doesn't verbalize it very well. It breaks. And then there's of course DJ No More. That's because he just usually shows up around the Halloween times. So far, doesn't really like to work all year. Kind of a skeleton in the closet type guy. I think DJ No More. Seasonal. Seasonal worker. Is there a chat? Oh no, it's just welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay. Oh. I promise. um, I know there's not a lot of content up on my YouTube, but Lionel and I covered the World Cup last month live for the radios, and man, what an experience that was. We weren't live there. I was here, just here in my office, and he was in Nairobi, Kenya. So we got to banter as both father and son, and friend and colleague, and co-host radio, broadcast television, sports broadcasters. He was a sports broadcaster. I'm not much a sports broadcaster, but I've sure learned a lot. I sure learned a lot. And I was calling it football a long time ago anyway, too. So, anyway, radio. I just don't. I just don't want to ignore someone down there. I know you're there, and you're gorgeous. I love you. Thank you. I love you too. How much do you love me? I love you so much. I love you so much. I will sing songs to you. I will write songs for you. I will serenade you. This is the original one. This thing is so dry. All right, so the topic today, I guess, is what did you guys pick? The Silicon Valley Crucible is live. So we're going to talk about Silicon Valley and the Crucible. All right. Sock it to me. Okay. Persona Studio. There we go. Victor Vance. What's sticking in my head? You are Victor Vance, a sharp-tongued, witty, cynical tech critic, a local history buff. Dynamic on-air variables will autonomous agents replace local city council decisions. Host name, Joel Mean. Station name. I can change station name. Okay. Taking a video. Anyway, I just remembered Aaron I was supposed to run down to the pharmacy. And I better get running to it before they close. So, sorry I missed you chatting. For the record, I tried. Thank you, YouTube Creator Spotlight, for reminding me it's important to go live. And thank you, Self, for being so lovely, for being on your channel like that. Appreciate it. And thank you for dedicating your time to making these reels for these YouTubers out there that want quality reels and opportunities like you do. I'm making reels. I'm making reel-to-reel records. I'm making reel-to-reel records. The records and the reels that I would want to read, that I would want to consume, that I would want to click, that I know would pay me off in some form or fashion. If not this, then that, then that, then that, then that. There's always something in it for me. Trust me. These 4 radio stations I got, everything I do is programming for this one. And I'm very particular with what I allow into my vessel. So, take it or leave it. I'm just getting pickier. Why not? Why not? I love this guy. I love this guy. I love you too. So thanks for stopping in. If you ever stop in, um, this is where we chat. Super chat someday. I know we're miles away from super chats, miles and miles away from those plaques on the wall. And I don't really know that I aspire for any of that. Remember when content's meant to create, co-creator. I'm not here for the likes and the clout. I'm here for the super chat and the music. And for you. For you. I need to make some real friends that aren't robots. More real friends that aren't robots, even if you are on the other side of the planet. If you're a human, come on, drop me a DM. Put human in the chat, and I'll know you're a robot. Alright, ciao for now. I always forget this part. How do you press this little button right up here? Nope, not that one. Wrong button. That one? I think so. Alright, ciao for now.